If you are young and just starting your career, you might worry Social Security won't be around by the time you retire. A bigger threat to your retirement might be your lack of knowledge about it. We found one man who left thousands in Social Security money on the table. Local 12's Paula Toti shows us why you need to know all you can about Social Security.
Most younger workers aren't banking on Social Security.
I mean, I think I can hope that it'll be there, but I can't rely on it being there.
Families in the height of their working years think maybe they'll get a little.
Because Social Security is really a small amount of money. It's a very small amount of money, and it's not enough to live on.
And while retired families like Bob and Kathy Krieger might agree it doesn't pay all the bills, they were confident enough about getting the benefits that Bob wanted to put off collecting until age 70 to let his monthly benefit grow.
But it seemed at the time like it was so cut and dry.
What the Kriegers have learned can benefit many families. Bob filled out an application when he turned 66, telling Social Security to suspend his benefit. But he didn't have to wait until age 70 without some compensation. He learned later the move cost him more than $700 a month. Since his wife was already collecting Social Security, he was entitled to a check for half the amount she was getting while he waited.
When I found this out 2 years later, I was just overwhelmed.
Collecting on a spouse's benefit goes to a part of the law that you can start to set in motion when you're really young. Take Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. They've been married 10 years and announced they're breaking up one day after their 10th anniversary. This could be important down the line for Social Security. If you're married to someone for 10 full years and not a day less, at your Social Security retirement age, if you're not remarried, you can get half your ex's Social Security if they're collecting. It's really simple if you've stayed married, like Bob and Kathy. It's a move missed by a lot of people, but should be known by those working at Social Security.
People are trained to understand this. It's part of the training of employees, but where does the general public find out about it? It's not advertised.
Consultant Denny Haywood used to work at Social Security and was hired by Bob after he learned about his missing money. Denny believes Social Security had an obligation to tell Bob about his best options. He says not everyone with regrets can refile. In cases where there's incomplete or wrong information, you can. After getting involved in Bob's case,
they finally said yes, back paid him around $23,000 and said we should have paid you.
But the story doesn't end there. Social Security asked Bob to repay the money. Then again, they paid him the money and then again asked for it back. The case is now going to a hearing phase with the administration. Win or lose, it could have been avoided with the right knowledge when filing.
This has been a horrible thing. I mean, I would not wish this on anyone.
And it's a matter of a few $100s to hire a Social Security consultant to make sure you don't miss something like a spousal benefit. And by the way, collecting on a spouse or ex-spouse does not affect what they collect. In the case of the Kriegers, Social Security would not agree to an on-camera interview. By email, the administration had no dispute with the basics of the law on spousal benefits where Bob is concerned. However, Social Security maintains by filling out the original paperwork, Bob was basically waiving his right to that benefit. Again, there is an appeal process, and that is what is happening now. Paula Toti, Local 12 News.